What if I told you that SpongeBob SquarePants was never alive? What if I told you that SpongeBob is not a real creature? That he's a manifestation or failed experiment that came from the chum bucket, an artificially created entity designed to spy on the Krusty Krab, whose programming broke, causing him to believe that he actually works for the Krusty Krab. Sounds crazy, I know, right? But hear me out. In Season 3, Episode 4, Wet Painters, SpongeBob and Patrick are terrified of getting paint on Mr. Krabs' wall. Many people might think it's because of Mr. Krabs' threat. But SpongeBob's breakdown and near psychotic reaction suggests that it's more than just that. That something is actually off, as if his emotional programming has gone haywire. But the biggest clue comes from Season 1, Episode 6. Plankton says one very specific line in that episode, and I quote, it says, "You're not like the others, SpongeBob. You're special." What if that "you're special" means that Plankton actually knows something about SpongeBob, like his true origin? Digging deeper into Season 7, Episode 4, Growth Spurt, there is a brief background shot in Plankton's lab of a moldy yellow sponge suspended in green fluid. A possible prototype is never mentioned, it just sits there, watching. Still don't believe me? Here's more evidence. SpongeBob, if you pay attention, often breaks physical and biologically. For example, detaching limbs in the episode Muscle Bob Buff Pants, creating duplications in Frankendoodle, Copy Bob, Ditto Pants, surviving complete disfigurements, as in dying for pie, and literally reshaping his body at will. He doesn't act like a sea sponge. He acts like a cartoon that doesn't know it's a cartoon. But what if that's just because his mind is unraveling? In the episode 20 of Season 5, to SquarePants or not to SquarePants, SpongeBob changes pants and is treating it like a stranger. Everyone forgets who he is. Was it really the pants? Or did he shift into an alternate version of himself that no one recognized? Here's some more things. In Season 1, Episode 6, F You Win, Plankton befriends SpongeBob and is shocked at how powerful and unpredictable he is. He doesn't act like an enemy. He acts like a curator who's watching his creation spiral out of control. Later in Season 8, Episode 13, Plankton's Pet, Plankton says something very, very, very strange. And for reasons of copyright, I'm unable to state that very, very strange thing. But it has to do with something how Plankton says it. And for the part I can't say, the first what? Could SpongeBob have been the first test subject that escaped and found a false life with the Krusty Krab? In Season 4, Episode 1, Fear of Krabby Patties, Mr. Krabs forcefully works SpongeBob for days without rest, but SpongeBob seems to be fine with it. Does SpongeBob not need to sleep? Or eat? Or even drink? Or even bleed? This doesn't worry Mr. Krabs. He expects it, like he knows something. Why? I believe because Crab knows that SpongeBob isn't human, or even alive. And in Season 5, Episode 17, The Krabby Chronicle, Mr. Crab exploits SpongeBob's delusions by letting him chase a conspiracy theory for a newspaper, while hiding the biggest conspiracy right under his nose. Now, here's one more to tie into Alex Bale's theory of the robot invasion. To darkest turn, what if the Muse isn't just behind Alex Bale's RNG, but chronically in SpongeBob SquarePants' World 2? Season 12, Episode 6, SpongeBob is in Random Land. SpongeBob sees a horrific version of himself in an alternate dimension, one that looks exactly like the Muse-controlled SpongeBob. A warped smile, a black void eye, and glitching reality. That's the moment that the illusion fractures. He sees what he is really like. In conclusion, SpongeBob is a fabricated consciousness made by plankton to infiltrate the Krusty Krab, but instead of obeying, he malfunctioned, building a fake life, fake friends, and fake sense of self. Now every episode is a loop of this error. SpongeBob reliving a purpose he never truly had, kept alive only because the Muse fed his performance. The laughter, that's not joy. It's the sound of a puppet, stuck on repeat. Because, remember, the Muse is feeding. More theory is coming if you're brave enough.